Hi, I'm making this video for my GCSE and A level students. I've seen a number of you today and others have sent me emails and you all want to know what's going to happen to your exams and coursework and grades eventually. Now, I'm in no way an authority on this, but there is now some more information that we're getting from the government. This one comes from the Department of Education, and I'm going to link this from the video description. And of course, this video itself is going to get out of date quickly because I'm sure more stuff is coming out. But I know that a lot of people won't find it that easy to read through this and interpret what it means. So I'm just going to run through some of my interpretation of it. Okay, but it will be clarified by the school, by your other teachers, and yeah, I'm sure more information is going to come out. But I've just taken out a few of the key points. So this is for anyone who was expecting to finish their GCSE or A level this year, okay, in 2020, summer 2020. And whatever you think, your work is definitely going to be rewarded, okay? So, they're stating, I know this is absolutely certain, so don't fret about it. If you've been working hard, you're going to get a grade. It's going to reflect that, okay? So do not worry about that for those of you who are hardworking and perhaps anxious about this. Now, if you look at the guidance, it is detailed down here, further on down, that there's going to be an award. So you're going to get a qualification this year. So don't worry, it's not just going to be, say, just only maths and English. You're going to get your full range of qualifications, and that's going to be done through your teacher's judgment and some other things as well. We'll come on to that. But if you don't like that, and if you want to sit an exam, then apparently there will be exams to sit maybe September or something. It says early next academic year. Now, I don't know what date that'll be. Probably September. It won't be, will it? Because schools won't have a chance to prepare. But anyway, presumably exam papers have been set. They should be ready already. These would have been exam papers that people would be sitting for the summer exam. So they're just going to hold on to those. So it shouldn't really take too long to get them ready. Of course, we don't know what the situation will be until much later. Okay, now if you read through these notes, once again, it's all coming from this. If you read through these notes, it's made quite clear that the exam boards are going to be asking teachers. A teacher like me and all of your other teachers are going to be asked, and it's not just going to be just opinion, possibly biased, you might think. It's a judgment, and it's going to be based on facts. Okay, but they are asking for judgment, so your teacher is obviously going to have some quite a significant impact on that judgment, but it is going to be based on fact. And yes, my utmost priority and every other teacher to give you and every other student fair grades. Okay. And so it's made quite clear in the guidance that teachers are going to be taking into account a range of evidence, and that's going to include mock exams. They explicitly say mock exams and also NEA, so that's your coursework. So if you're one of my students, you've been doing, say, electronics, A-level electronics, or GCSE design and technology, or even, dare I say it, computer science. Now, computer science has an NEA, although, when you were doing it, you were thinking that this wasn't going to be marked or it wouldn't contribute towards your GCSE. Potentially, it might. Now, don't want to worry anyone there because it may be or it may not be used in the the bank of evidence that I'm going to provide to the exam board. But I think it's and this as well, that generally speaking, a good student is going to do a good job on their NEA, and a student who's finding it a little bit more difficult and perhaps wouldn't perform so well in the exam will most likely not do so well in the NEA. Now, of course, there are some students for GCSE computer science who maybe they're struggling a little bit with the exams and they just lack motivation in the NEA, so they didn't really write much at all. Now, I don't quite know what's going to happen there. Well, we'll see, because I'm still going to be waiting for guidance on this. I'm fairly sure, though, that from all of your teachers, from all the assessment, it's going to be fair. Okay, so it's got to be fair. Now, if it's not fair in any way, you are going to have, and it's not detailed here, but I know that you're going to have the option to query the results in some way. And of course, remember, you can always take the exams if you want. But whatever we give you should reflect a range of your work, not just one thing. and it's going to be a best assessment. The way I read that, like sometimes when I look at a mark scheme and say for coursework, and maybe you meet this criteria, and it's really good work, but maybe you didn't meet this other thing, so it's something small. But the overall view, when I look at it, I think, yeah, this is great work, really nice, but they missed out on these bits. But you still, it's quite easy to identify when there's a student who's doing well and generally understands a topic. So actually, I think this could work in your favour, really, because it's disappointing, isn't it, if you're working hard and you really like a subject and you're doing well, but that maybe you just get caught out by one thing. But that shouldn't happen this year, because it's my best assessment, your teacher's best assessment of what grade really fits you. So that's actually really nice. It's become a human approach rather than something which is more mechanical, like just marks on an exam paper. So I think it's really positive, actually. Now, one of the other positive things is that you should get these grades by the end of July. Now, I'm amazed about this because, all the talk was, things could be massively delayed and whatever. And of course, I don't think there's going to be any guarantee that you're going to get the grades by the end of July, because, who's marking the staff? Are your teachers going to be well or whatever? But, probably everyone's going to be fine anyway. But anyway, so, what's going to happen? We don't know. All right. But I have to say, just to sum up, don't worry about anything. And everyone's going to get the grades that they should get. And it's going to be a real mix of things. Okay, so if you've done well in one particular aspect, like the coursework, done brilliant coursework, maybe you didn't do so well in your mocks before, but it's apparent to your teacher that maybe you didn't revise much for your mocks, but we've seen lots of potential. We'd be able to take in a range of different things, okay, different factors. So enjoy your time off, and don't get stressed, and stay safe. Okay, that's it.